And we are wrestling with WWE Royal Rumble preview. It's tomorrow, guys. And yeah, lots and lots to talk about. Um, this is WWE's first pay preview in 2021. How important is this Royal Rumble? Because we're in the pandemic era of wrestling now, and this is kind of going to set us on our course for the rest of the year. Correct, Scooter?
Yeah, it absolutely is. Also, it's very late in the month for the WWE to do it.
I think they were
I
waiting
don't think
for to try and get a
yeah
crowd, but that failed.
yeah, but yeah, this is the latest in January they've ever done a Royal Rumble.
Almost February 1st start. What about you, Mitch? Your opinion? I think we lost Mitch.
I'm right here. Sorry. I honestly think because of the pandemic and everything, I think there's kind of a downturn on especially like things that you would have to pay for, or special events, things like that. I this just normal. It's just normal hype. It's not anything too big right now, so I don't expect anything huge out of it, but we'll see.
What say you, Kaliko?
I do have a prediction though, but yeah, we'll wait for later for that.
I think this year they're not caught off guard, so now they actually can adjust. I feel like all the sports are kind of adjusting. I think this year should be a little better because
Well,
as far as
so.
the road to WrestleMania, because now they know what's happening. Because unlike the
Bro,
NBA and WWE got caught flat-footed because basically it happened in the midst of their seasons, quote unquote. So they didn't get a chance to prepare as much. So now this year, I think they should be able to be more prepared.
Straight up, 2020 was the year of motherfucking Murphy's Law, dude. Anything that could go wrong would go wrong. So I'm just saying it's gotta be up from here. I mean, comparatively.
Well, let's get into the first match. Women's.
Well,
yeah.
I just wanted to just bring this up that there is and I'll just say this because this is all we know, that there is somebody, and this is reported by WrestleBoats, that somebody had a brief conversation with somebody very close to the WWE booking committee, possibly even part of planning this Royal Rumble, and there's a finish on the table that this person on the booking committee has said scares him to death, and it's getting heavy consideration.
Sounds like my prediction.
And I think Mitch and I might have the same idea here, but let's get into it.
Let's get into the first match. Women's Tag Team Championship match. Asuka and Charlotte versus Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. Who wins, Mitch?
Sorry, say that one more time.
Asuka and Charlotte versus Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. Women's Tag Team
Asuka and Charlotte.
What say you, Scooter?
This is very odd because they've pushed all four of them in separate ways, but not towards each other.
Right.
Don't you love WWE booking?
They've had Charlotte with Lacey, and Lacey trying to bang Rick.
I'm sorry, that's just a really it makes Lacey look really dumb, in my opinion.
It makes the
Rick look old man. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, I think there's deep value in Lacey Evans. I really do. But.
I went woo in my Depends. Yeah, you had who was essentially the most fearless woman on the roster, and you make her essentially Alexa Bliss's bitch.
Who were you?
Asuka.
Oh well, yeah.
Like for the first time, we've seen Asuka scared.
Right.
Okay. Meanwhile, you're
What?
teasing the split from between Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, and they're tangling up with Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke, and
Okay, I don't get that one, but I'll say
this is an entire clusterfuck of
So who was the clusterfuck?
I mean, Asuka and Charlotte.
Kalika?
I mean, it's hard to figure out who's gonna win because it depends on how the story goes. Because Asuka's not defending the title at the Rumble, so it leads me to believe that they're gonna lose the tag titles because eventually. Because the Shayna Jax thing, they always been arguing, so that shit ain't new. You know what I mean? Like what they're doing with them is not
for a while. Yeah,
it's not new. And one of the things like that they highlighted in the build was, oh, they don't get along, and they were like, we were champions and we never got along. We never got along. Okay. So they set it in your mind that it's always going to be that way. Right. So to me, that's why I think they'll win. Maybe Lacey's costing them the titles, so that way Charlotte can go after Lacey.
Well, like Scooter said,
Devil's. Oh, I was gonna say real quick, but go ahead. It's okay.
Like Scooter said, Asuka and Charlotte both kind of they won championships and then they went their separate ways. While Shayna and Nia, even though the titles were the only thing keeping them together, are still actually together because they actually do want those championships back. So I think that the Asuka Charlotte Flair was just something to get Charlotte back on the map and, give her that Grand Slam title. But I think it's that experiment's over. I think they're going to give it back to Baszler and Jax.
Which means they should have just won by DQ in the match because that made no fucking sense for them to have the titles just to lose it.
Real quick, adding on to what Kaliko said, as devil's advocate, Shayna and Nia Jax situation, I feel like they could be using like a false flag, like to get all the attention on them turning and then flip it around to Asuka and Charlotte so no one sees it coming.
I mean,
I'm just saying, it wouldn't surprise me.
Universal Championship match. Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. Last man standing match. Who wins first?
Sorry, my dog just yanked my headset off. Say that again.
Roman versus Owens. Last man standing match.
I don't. Okay, in this era, there's a new rule that I go by. Never bet against Roman. Roman Reigns.
Scooter, are you betting against Roman?
A very interesting situation was brought up about what if The Miz gets involved?
It would have to be done the right way because I think they've already shit on his push.
But then how do you cash in Money in the Bank during a last man standing match?
After you've already technically lost it, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But it's Roman, and I don't think Roman's night is going to stop with this match.
And this is the Roman that I've been waiting years since WrestleMania 31 for. I thought I was going to see that Roman at 31 against Brock. Didn't happen. But better late than never. I'm glad he realized what he had to do, and they finally pulled the trigger eventually. But yeah.
What say you, Kaliko?
The head of the table. I love Owens, but this is for Roman to continue to reign because
I see what you did there.
There you go.
I mean, lest we forget that Reigns' position was Kevin Owens 4 years ago.
Exactly. That's the funniest part. It's like just 4 years ago, they both were the opposite ends of the spectrum, and now it's like.
But then, who ended Owens' run?
Goldberg.
Goldberg.
Oh, this is gonna be. Let's move on, shall we?
Yeah, because
Well,
I don't want to talk about that shit.
if it
That
gets to Roman Goldberg, that means Goldberg would have to lose the match and
uh,
win the Royal Rumble.
Okay,
Oh
then
no!
why?
Oh
But
no!
Do you
No!
let's
really
still
think that they would have that Goldberg would come back to
hold
lose, knowing his
No!
history?
Wait!
Well,
Wait!
hold
the
on.
problem is the
No
issue
way.
is I could
We're
see if it
getting
was one. The only way that this would happen is if they're planning on unifying both belts and just saying the
no,
hell with the brand split.
no.
Uh,
I think we're going, and I guess we're gonna jump ahead to that scary finish. The first thing that came to my mind was Brock, but then as of,
I have.
hold on, wait. As of right now, Brock is uh not going to be there.
Okay. Can I
The other
interject
thing, hold
my?
on, let me finish my idea.
You were sorry.
The other one is Roman enters the Rumble.
No.
Goldberg beats McIntyre. Roman wants Goldberg.
Okay, I think people are missing someone or forgetting something. The third person with a spear, Edge.
No, he's not winning.
Yes, Edge and Orton they have been wanting this forever.
We'll get to that in a moment.
I'm just saying it makes sense.
Obviously Roman's going to win this match. I think that's pretty clear. But one thing that was, maybe a topic on this particular match is Shinsuke Nakamura kind of had like a mini face turn, which kind of which Roman and Jey Uso kind of cost them in that gauntlet match. So
Don't worry, they'll turn him back.
That was another thing that was another thing percolating, that Nakamura wins the Rumble again, faces Roman at Mania to get the push, and he's the person that ends the reign.
I don't think Nakamura's at that point right now after all the damage they've done to him and they put him in like a mid-card slot for so long. I think he needs time to reascend before he gets there.
But the thing is, the fastest way to get back up there is to either A, win Money in the Bank, B, win the Royal
Money
Rumble.
in the Bank. I would have had AJ or Shinsuke win Money in the Bank. So
look what happened with Bayley. Remember when we said Bayley was in this mist of nowhere with the tag teams, and then she came back, won Money in the Bank, and it's been fucking
400
high ceiling ever since.
As champion.
Yeah, so to me, it's not out of the realm for Nakamura to win and headline WrestleMania in Roman, and then him and Cesaro go into something.
Yeah, I don't say about the Cesaro stuff. We'll get into that maybe another time.
You'll be surprised.
Let's get into the next match. WWE Championship match. Drew McIntyre versus Goldberg. Who wins, Mitch?
Oh man, like I said, I don't think Goldberg would come back for a job, but is another heart versus mind matter situation. Like, of course, I want McIntyre. I don't like Goldberg. I'll never like Goldberg, but knowing his history, I just don't see him doing a job for as much as he's worth and as much as pull that he can use. So,
What say you, Scooter?
Yeah, we've had a habit of speaking things into existence here, and I mean the idea for this to even happen in the first place was the rumor is Paul Heyman was trying to keep Goldberg away from Roman.
that what
So
did again?
that Paul Heyman was trying to keep Goldberg away from Roman.
Maybe that would be smart.
I mean,
for him.
And which is why I'm thinking if Goldberg either ends up winning or Roman ends up costing him.
Hmm. That's
The
which one are you
it's
going with though?
you know just so I could be proven wrong, I'm gonna say Goldberg.
What say you, Kaliko?
Are we thinking that the Miz got the briefcase and been taunting it?
Technically, I guess they say since he wasn't the one, since Morrison technically was the one who cashed it in, that he, I guess, still has it. But like I said, they've already fucked him so hard in this and made him look like a schmuck that even if he did somehow get the title, it would look like a fluke and like just a placeholder.
Which to me, I think that McIntyre wins because if Goldberg has had the belt and took the loss to Braun last year, so it's
Right.
not like every time he's won the belt, it ain't like he held it for 6 months. He lost that bitch like 2 months later. So
Yeah, contractually, but yeah.
it's not like you know what I mean. And I don't think
Well,
that they put that much into Drew. They didn't invest that much in 2020 in Drew just for him to lose to Goldberg.
but how many matches did Goldberg have and he lost that one? I'm just saying.
I mean,
I'm just saying. His track
I,
record proves itself.
I see that point, but for every one he gains, he also loses. So basically, he's 500.
I mean, as he grows older,
I call him 50. He's 50
I
50.
hope he understands he has a role to be a kingmaker right now and make real professional wrestlers, spur them to the top with his name. He doesn't have the juice anymore to do what he used to do in his late 30s. Build some others up, but you know that old mentality of the late 90s Hollywood Hulk Hogan, that doesn't work for me, brother mentality. So he's part of that. We'll see if he moves on and grows from that or not. I hope so.
I doubt that because think about it. Other than the Brock
You doubt
match,
that he'll grow?
he made. I mean, he basically put fucking Strowman over, which we were like, finally, you know what I mean?
Contractual. He was supposed to do it to Roman, but Roman had to.
But Roman, and
He
that's
still
what I'm
put him
saying.
over.
2020
I'm
just
just
fucked it
saying
over.
that. Okay, but Goldberg was given all this wins over Brock, over all these people. Yeah, eventually he was gonna have to leave, and he can't go out on a win. He's got to leave helping someone. That's just how it is. So yeah, of course he's gonna lose that one match. I'm just saying that's all he lost.
Nah, it ain't 1-1. He's
He didn't go
50-50.
out of his way to put people over.
Think about it. Put it this way.
I'm
Put it
just
like
saying
this.
he did not.
He beat Owens and then he lost to Brock. The next year
Brock.
he beat
Brock and
beats
Braun. Yeah.
come on, next year he beats the Fiend and then loses to Braun. So if anything, it's 50-50. It ain't like he out there
Well,
If you have to
going on
count
an
it
Oscar
within
win
a
streak or
year of
anything.
it, he had more matches than just that, and it was a year in
let's
between a loss. I'm
I
just
really
saying.
hope that Drew wins, and
I think
like
he'll
for
do.
first time in what in WrestleMania Royal Rumble, the Road to WrestleMania. I'm not really sure what they're doing with the WWE and Universal Championship. Like,
I have an idea.
it
I have an
could be.
idea where they're going with the
There's so many
championship,
different
but
directions they could go with it, and there's so many, and usually I could put my finger on it, but I'm not entirely sure. But for right
But the
now,
Universal is clear. It has a clearer path than the WWE. SmackDown has a clearer path
and
than Raw.
and if you look beyond Goldberg, there is a clear standout on the Raw side
right,
of who should be facing Drew at Mania.
and we'll get to that in a moment. But my pick is Drew. Next match up, the Women's Royal Rumble. Because this is such a wild match, we all get three picks. Mitch, who wins the Women's Royal Rumble? Your top three picks.
That's a tough one. Is Asuka and Charlotte in it?
Uh,
Yes.
no, Asuka can't be in it. She's champion.
Asuka can't be. She's
Oh,
a
that's
champ.
Asuka
Champion.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Charlotte's in, not Asuka.
I think there's gonna be a surprise entry that wins it, like a Becky or a Ronda or something like that.
Ronda has also been confirmed to not be there.
Okay,
So.
well, I think they're gonna have some other surprise. I mean, maybe Becky.
4 months though. I mean, that would be some comeback.
That'd be a snapback.
4 months after her pregnancy?
What?
It seemed like 3 months after, but okay.
It was a month.
I don't know. Oh, okay. Then never mind.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was so soon.
So who wins? So you have Becky. Who else?
Okay. No, Charlotte, mystery opponent, and let me think for a second here. Okay, you guys go on, and I'll get back to you with that third one.
Scooter, your top three.
All right, first is Bailey. Two is Bianca Belair.
Okay.
And 3.
Okay.
3 is Rhea Ripley.
Okay, I'm ready.
Mitch.
Yeah, Bailey, Charlotte, and a mystery opponent.
Kaliko.
I guess we all like Bailey. I was gonna say.
I honestly thought she was still out. That's why I didn't say her in the beginning.
I'm gonna go Bailey. Scooter took my Bianca. Jesus, I was gonna say Bianca.
Both say Bianca.
No, but I'm just saying he was thinking like I was thinking. So I'm gonna go Bailey, Bianca, and Bliss.
Oh, that's a good one.
That was my fourth consideration.
That's actually a good one.
I'm thinking Bliss. Although the only hindrance is that she's so in deep with the Orton thing that I wouldn't. Because that's the only thing that's killing me. She's so in deep with the Fiend Orton storyline.
Right, but that can make it more interesting in terms of like the Fiend versus Orton. Like you said, the story it could play into it. You never know if it's done right.
My picks.
Or maybe Orton costs. Orton costs Bliss the Rumble by attacking.
That's what I was thinking too.
That would be great.
That's a good one.
He could RKO her ass.
Yes, that would actually work. Okay.
My picks are.
I mean, he basically cost her the main event.
Good. I just thought of that.
My picks are Rhea Ripley, Bailey, and Becky Lynch. That's who.
Well, real quick, if Becky just recovered from December, that's not possible. But I thought she had her baby like in October or September.
Well, it depends if she had a natural birth or a C-section. That's
a month is impossible for any.
It depends if she has stitches. It really
exactly. Does. Yeah, it does. It truly does.
Regardless of how you deliver.
But I'm just saying, even like with everything, like best case scenario, if it's only a month, I don't think that's possible. But we'll see.
And that leads us to the main event, the men's Royal Rumble. The same rules apply. Who wins, Mitch?
Huh? Me?
Yeah. Top 3.
Okay. All right. 2 people. Edge and AJ.
AJ Styles?
AJ Styles.
No, AJ Lee.
Yeah.
AJ Lee. Light it up.
Yeah. AJ from Monroe, Louisiana. Yeah, AJ Styles. AJ Styles and Edge. Yeah.
Okay. Scooter?
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Since we get 3 picks.
I said 2.
You said
Edge. Yeah, you said 2, but we get 3.
Edge and AJ. for women. Yeah, okay, whatever. Do what you want. Do what makes you happy.
You get to
James?
pick 3 for the men too.
I don't care. I don't
Okay.
give. Just do what you want, buddy.
He's
All
like,
right.
fuck it. It's either Edge or AJ or bust.
Your
You got
first,
your eggs and all in one basket. Continue, Scooter. I'm sorry.
first is Daniel Bryan.
Oh yeah.
They are pushing him, like they're making the fact that he hasn't won a Royal Rumble a very big deal.
True.
The big indication. Second, the most likely underdog.
Oh,
here,
okay.
Big E.
Really quickly, when you said earlier, you heard someone say there might be a really dangerous or scary finish. First thing that popped in my mind was, oh, okay, they're talking about Daniel Bryan.
No, the scary finish is that after Roman finishes beating Kevin Owens, he takes a spot in the Rumble just so he can get at Goldberg.
How would that be scary?
Because nobody wants to see it.
I thought you meant like a scary spot, like a dangerous
No,
spot. Never mind.
No, because they were trying to do it. Because you remember they were trying to do it last year, and nobody was having it.
And my third pick, and I think the most obvious from Raw, and I think he's gonna win his second, Sheamus.
Oh my God, that would be a huge mistake.
They have been building.
Huge mistake.
They have been building towards Sheamus and McIntyre imploding.
Right.
I just don't agree with that. That's going back to the past.
And
he had a chance for Sheamus in the past and screwed it.
That would be huge in terms of the overseas market. Plus, Sheamus's Royal Rumble win led to one of the most infamous title wins in WrestleMania history.
Yeah, Scottish versus Irish would be interesting. I am Scottish and Irish, so I get what you're saying. But Sheamus is, to me, he's old news. But we'll see.
Yeah, so Daniel Bryan, Big E, Sheamus.
Kaliko?
Man, my first pick is Nakamura. I think Shinsuke. The second pick to me, Keith Lee.
Now, hold on for a second.
That's a good pick.
Keith Lee is not an officially announced competitor.
Doesn't mean
that means nothing.
It does, yeah, but
I mean that could be a sneak, you know what I'm saying? So my second, Keith Lee, if he goes in, Keith Lee. So that's what, Nakamura, Keith Lee. Ooh, that third one.
I hope you're right about Nakamura. I just don't see them doing that.
Because I feel like the SmackDown winner needs to go after Roman. So I could see the Daniel Bryan. So I'll pick two. I'll go Daniel Bryan, Nakamura, Keith Lee. And the reason being is because Sheamus doesn't need the Rumble win to ask Drew for the title.
That's true.
And real quick, haven't they been quietly leading up to a Daniel Bryan Roman thing in the past?
That would be a redo. Yeah. So I'm thinking
I'm just saying that there is a set storyline ready to go.
But somebody's going to end that reign. So it's it's going to be either Bryan or Nakamura. Those are the only two top guys that could do it.
Yeah, there's history.
I mean I see a couple of out of nowhere surprise wins, possibly for The Miz.
No.
Think about it. If the Money in the Bank holder wins the Rumble, goes to WrestleMania, and then ends up in
cash for Money in the Bank to get 30 or what?
And then he.
I'm asking, that's not what you're suggesting.
But after he loses, he immediately cashes in. After attacking.
Maybe.
Well,
which is something we've never seen before. But
True.
and of course the real like out of left field win would probably be Jey Uso.
no.
Oh no,
This
no
is
fucking way.
these are
He's
my
not even the
picks.
best Uso. He's not even the best Uso.
These are my picks. I see that maybe a second Nakamura win. I think that maybe that might be Roman versus Nakamura, the Chief versus the King of Strong Style. That's a possibility.
I think.
I'm thinking, you know, I think they might give Randy Orton his third Royal Rumble win. I mean, and tie him with Stone
Wait,
Cold.
what? Isn't he a champion?
Randy Orton wins.
Isn't he a champion?
No.
No, Randy was not a champion.
And,
What
No,
champion
wait,
would he be?
wait, I thought Orton still had the title.
and
No, Drew does.
No, Drew
Yeah,
got the
I
title.
didn't. I'm
You
behind.
just made your pick for Drew versus Goldberg.
No, I did. What? I said. Anyway,
my
because I was still assuming. That's why I said Edge with the Orton thing. But anyway,
Hey,
so,
you didn't take a third pick, remember?
fuck you.
you know, it doesn't the match. It doesn't make sense, and he doesn't need it. They don't need it. But obviously, they're going Edge versus Orton at Mania again. And, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if Vince said, put the belt
Right.
on him, pal. They need the belt.
That's what I'm saying.
but
That's
they
why
don't.
I'm like
I don't think they're
thought
going towards Edge and Orton again.
I thought they were gonna take Orton to
Well-
here to Royal Rumble for that exact point.
You know, keep in mind that there is 2 pay-per-views before WrestleMania, and between Rumble and Mania. We have, I'm pretty sure it's Fastlane and Elimination Chamber.
And elimination chamber.
Yeah.
Fastlane's
So-
the most unnecessary pay-per-view. I'm just saying.
So a lot could happen between Mania and Rumble. And, you know, I really struggled with that third guy. I'm still going back and forward with it. You know, Edge, I really wouldn't like Edge to win, but
Brian.
that's a possibility.
I think with things Scooter said and other things, I think Brian is looking more and more like that fits that spot. Yeah.
But yeah, my
I mean,
my
because we
main,
can always just say,
I see for sure Nakamura is locked for me. I'm definitely going to Nakamura.
Okay. Hope you're right.
And then the other 2 were kind of up in the air because I'm kind of leaning towards Orton, but I'm not entirely there.
Welcome to my world, dude.
And you know, there is possibility of Brock Lesnar coming in or Goldberg or anybody else. So.
We
no,
every
no, no, no,
big
no.
show we hear, oh, maybe Brock's coming back. You know. So,
But again, that scary finish. That it's like, oh god, like we don't like it's that screams something we don't want to see.
scary because one person is dominating the whole damn thing. Yeah.
Scary because
Taking away
probably it's been done and done and done.
Well,
I wouldn't be
That
I
has
wouldn't
never
be
happened.
surprised if for some reason they want to go with Brock and Goldberg.
oh, God. Yeah.
But
Oh, I know. But I'm just saying, like that's the problem with Vince McMahon.
I mean, okay, if Daniel Bryan doesn't win, then I think the perfect WrestleMania story for the guy to try to dethrone the head of the table is Seth Rollins.
Oh yes, that
But
was
that's more of the.
that.
I think that's
back to back.
I had him in my mind, and I could not remember. Because I had my dream, but yeah, I'm going the third guy, Seth Rollins, 100%.
okay. Real quick,
But Seth would come back as a face, and he's been a heel, and
if you're gonna argue about Roman's situation being the same old, you can't. That's the same thing with Rollins, literally.
Because if Seth wins, you put him into a feud with Jay.
Oh no! I already don't like it. Nope.
I mean, of course, we could all just hedge all of our bets and just say CM Punk.
That would be my guy. Hell yeah, CM Punk for Royal Rumble.
John Cena's a possibility as well.
Y'all just don't know.
Oh yeah,
CM Punk.
Cena's a possibility.
CM Punk is my dude.
There's the rumor of Cena Goldberg at WrestleMania.
Oh my god.
I know they are both locked for WrestleMania matches, whether that's against each other.
I think that would be better to keep people away from. To keep Goldberg from the scenes. Like I said, if Cena takes on Goldberg, he should get the Medal of Honor, the Nobel Peace Prize for saving literally.
5 moves of doom versus 2 moves of doom.
If anybody says The Rock, no, just slap them in the face.
I mean, it's still a possibility.
And of course,
no, absolutely not.
we will probably see a very good showing from Jay White.
No, well,
you think Jay White's gonna come to WWE?
He's staying in New Japan for sure.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Wait, you know something or something we don't? Hey, then fucking put up or shut up, motherfucker.
And that will conclude our coverage of the Royal Rumble. Whatever does happen, we will review it next week on our special 100th episode of Wrestling with Entertainment. There was a time when I didn't think we would get past 3 episodes. Now here we are, 2 years later. Huh?
Syndication.
Yay! And
syndication.
Yes. And now we're at 100 episodes. Looking forward to the next 100. Until Saturday, catch us on Wednesday when we interview Waves and Coils, Jalen Brandon and Trayvon Jordan. That is Must Listen Podcasting. And like, subscribe, comment, vote on YouTube and Castbox. Tell us you like what we're doing. Tell us if you don't like what we're doing. Just comment. And, it takes a second to press that like button.
Smash the fuck out of it!
And
I like that. Soundbite.
And for all your Wrestling with Entertainment news, please follow our official Twitter handle at Wrestling with E for everything that is Wrestling with Entertainment. And you could always follow all of us on Twitter as well. I am at JamesJ993. Where can they find Kaliko?
I am Kaliko. I'll probably be live tweeting the Royal Rumble because I got kids and they're going to be yelling. So I don't want to fuck nobody over.
And he needs that job.
Where can they find Mitch Mayhem if Mitch Mayhem tweeted?
They can find me at Mitch Mayhem X on Twitter.
And where can they find Scooter Dust?
You can find me in front of my PS5. I mean, you can find me at Scooter Dust and at UNBS Wrestling. And if you misbehave, you'll find me under your bed. Smash the fuck out of it!
That's very ominous. For Kaliko Yachts, Mitch Mayhem, Scooter Dust, I'm James J, and this has been Wrestling with Entertainment.
Jay White's debuting.
Subscribe. Smash it good. Subscribe.